profound experience this year of self-discovery as I witnessed my teenage daughter take on a brand new sport, volleyball. Volleyball in Calgary is strangely competitive, and she worked her tail off to make a team. The courage and tenacity that I witnessed in her as she went to 20+ tryouts and clinics where she didn't know anyone, no one. She let herself make mistakes, and she kept on going. Oh man, I was proud. Fast forward to a tournament where I watched her struggle. I watched her be benched for the first time. I saw her shoulders slouch and her entire spirit dim, and her look around as if to see if others were judging her. I saw her do what I have done so often in my life. In that moment, she represented for me all of the times that I would strive for something just outside of my reach. Almost make it, something would happen, and I would quit. Seeing her benched on that day, I was triggered. I was livid. I wanted to go to the coaches, get in their faces, and make something happen so my daughter could play. And if that didn't work, I wanted to pull the moms to my side, engage them, and build a case as to how come my daughter, she's being treated unfairly. Woo. Thankfully, I didn't, and I reined it in. I breathed instead. Now, a different kind of breath work than this new age, breathe yourself into nirvana and peace be with you. A breath that simply allows me to be present with myself. One in which I can breathe space into my body. And on that day, it allowed me to be curious about my intense emotions, my reactivity, and my crazy urges. And as I sat on that cold, hard bleacher breathing, things started to shift as I allowed space for my internal experience. An experience that had nothing to do with my beautiful daughter playing volleyball, but everything to do with my past, my fears, and my mistaken beliefs. I asked myself questions like, if I'm seeing her as an outcast right now, how many times in my life have I felt like an outcast? How many times in my life have I been on the outside wishing I was on the inside? And then it hit me that this experience that I was having, it wasn't my daughter's. Whether she was feeling the same as I, that wasn't the issue. It was about me not projecting my stuff onto her. Have you ever had one of those moments where you're watching someone you love struggle and you desperately want to stop them, save them from experiencing pain? That's what I was doing. In my day job, I'm a registered professional counselor. And in my private practice, I started to notice patterns in my clients. It didn't seem to matter if they would come to see me for anxiety or a relationship crisis or even addictions. All of these problems essentially result from who it is my client is being in their relationships and how they are showing up in the middle of their mess. See, when our stuff is in the mix, we project, we blame, and we defend from feeling that very tender spot in us that we just don't want to feel. That place that sounds like, I'm not good enough, I'm not important, I'm not smart enough. So why on earth would you want to explore that side in yourself? Because until you do, you will do what you have always done. You will get what you have always gotten. Like in my story, if I hadn't have seen my desire for my daughter to live out my dream, I would have created so much more pressure on her, a gap in our relationship. And most of all, I would have missed my beautiful daughter standing in front of me, just needing me to be a safe place for her to land. I believe the most powerful mom I can be is a mom that can hold on to myself, my experience, and just let her have her experience. When we own our stuff in the mix, we get to feel our feelings. We get to utilize the wisdom in our emotions. We reveal our unmet needs, discover our boundaries, and we discover our authentic selves. From there, we can truly be in relationship with another person. We can respond with integrity instead of reacting without consciousness. Who might you discover if you allow space for your own internal experience? What might your relationships be like if you regularly responded with integrity? And who do you want to be in the middle of your mess? I would love to support you in discovering how to turn your answers into your reality.